Welcome to this video. This is the second video of our course on how to earn money in dollars from surveys every single month or every single week, depending on the survey you'll be doing. Now, in today's class, I'm going to be teaching you how to purchase the Proxy that I talked about in the first class, and I'm also going to be teaching you how to install it on a laptop. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to be teaching you how to install it on a phone. So this video is very important in this journey. Now, there is something I want to say. Please, I want to just emphasize it that you need a Proxy in order to get all those high paying surveys. And so it's very, very important for us to actually get that location. So you buy a Proxy that will show either you're in UK or in Canada, so that you can actually get them. So to get them, check the video description, the description of this video. You will see a link to a cheap Proxy account so that you register and do it. So to begin, you have to check the video description to see the link to the Proxy that we are going to be buying. Click on it and it will bring you to the interface where I'm going to be showing you. Or if you can't click on it, you just copy it, come to your browser, paste it, whether on your phone or laptop, and then click on OK, and it's going to take us directly to the Proxy cheap interface where we are going to actually start creating our account. Now, if you come to the Proxy cheap where we are going to buy it, the first thing you need to do is create an account with Proxy cheap. It's very quite simple. Click on create account. Now, I already have an account with Proxy cheap and I've been using it on this laptop, so they will not actually allow me to actually start creating a Proxy an account from the beginning. So they will, once I just click on create account, they will take me directly to my dashboard. But on your own case, you just click on create an account and they will show you an opportunity to actually put your email address, and they'll actually show you the opportunity to actually put your or log in with your Google account. Just click. It's a one-click way. Just click on it, you will be registered, and once you're registered, you will come to this interface. It's very simple. Now, on this interface, you will see that I have one active Proxy here and I have two inactive, the ones that have expired that I refuse to use. Now, there is no one that is expiring soon. Proxy cheap also offers VPN, but I keep saying this, that VPNs are not as strong as Proxies. Proxies are stronger. Of course, that's why you see that people using VPN on phones, they actually disable them almost all the time. So use Proxy and it's cheap. All right. Now, the first thing you need to do here is you need to deposit money in the Proxy cheap account before you can actually use it to buy a Proxy. Now, to do that, you click on top up, and then on top up, you have to put in the card you will use to buy that thing. So you can either use a dollar card or you use a PayPal address. Now without a dollar card, you can also use a MasterCard, and you can also use a Visa card. All right, that's an ATM card from local bank in Nigeria, like First Bank, GT, and all of that. If you're outside Nigeria, you can also use ATM card of your local bank account. They will work. But in case they do not work or you're having issue with it, tell me in the comment section. I will help you with my dollar card. But your Visa card and your MasterCard should work if you don't have a dollar card. If you have a dollar card, please just use a dollar card at once. All right. Now, when you install your dollar card and bring all the details here, you will now have the opportunity to deposit. Now, it's automatically showing $9, but I don't want. Let's say I deposit $4. Now, I've been using this account for a while now, so they will not allow me to deposit $4 because they increase my deposit threshold. So it's now on $5. So the minimum now is $5. But you, as a newbie, I think it should be under $3 or $4. So it's a very simple. Even if it's on $5, it's not that costly for something you want to be using to earn money. And of course, you're not going to even use the whole $5 to buy at once. So just deposit it to be there for you. All right. Now you can scroll down. So let me just put the $5, and then you can see that the amount here is $5. So if I click on continue and ensure that my payment method, the card is installed or the PayPal is installed, can I click on continue. When you click on continue, then the Proxy is going to be activated for you. They're going to send you your Proxy information. Now, to see your Proxy information, let's come back, or let me just click on continue and see. So if I click on continue, they say top up amount. So I don't have up to that amount. Of course, you can see that we have only $2.18. So I don't have up to that amount. So I will now go back and I will cancel everything. You can see that we can use a Visa card. So once we deposit money and we are back, the next thing to do is now to order for our Proxy, to buy the Proxy. We have deposited money, and what we need to do is now to buy the Proxy. So you can see order Proxy here. We can also see order Proxy here. So let's click on this first order Proxy, and then you can click anyone, right? And then you can click it. Now you can see that we have static. They have different types of Proxies that you can buy. Residential Proxy, static residential Proxy, we have static data center, static mobile, blah blah blah, and all of that. The one I want you to buy is static residential, because the word residential means your residence, where you are living, your home. All right, so we are buying where you are living, so that it will detect the place where you are living. Don't bother all these things. So if you scroll down, we click on it. All right, so click down, you see the plans. We have the dedicated, we have the premium, we have the basic. Dedicated is what I've been using, and is the popular, and it's even the cheapest. You can see that it's $1.74 per month. This one is 1.8. This one is 5.24. So we'll go with this, and then come down, and then the Proxy location. The Proxy location is which location do you want to buy? Do you want to buy a location in Canada, a location in US, or a location in UK, or any other one? So we'll click on here. And then I'm currently using a UK Proxy, but I heard US is also good. All right, so you can buy US. In fact, for this lecture, let me use US. So can I use United States, and then click on United States? All right, so once click on United States, and now click on ISP, that's the residence, where the network of that residence. So I would like NTT. So let's scroll down and see NTT. You can see that we have United States. We should have NTT. I don't know if we don't have entity. Sorry, okay, let's click and choose entity. Okay, see entity, that's United States. This entity. Now entity is not only the one that you can buy. All these network are good. In fact, my first Proxy was on LifeSpark. So the other ones on the other one was on the, let me show you, Lumen broadband. All right, Lumen broadband. So you can choose any one. Whether you choose United States, you can't see. Don't come and say, coach, yeah, I'm trying to look for entity, I'm not seeing it. It's not a must. Just choose any one, that any other one here, they will still be good for you. So mostly entity is not even found on UK safe. I don't know, but just try to check, right? But I've just choose entity or Lumina broadband. So in fact, let me just choose Lumina broadband. I'll choose it. Then the number of Proxies we want is 1. The time period we want it is just 1 month. So if you want to buy for 2 months, you can do, but as a newbie and you have not earned any money here, I suggest you go with just 1 month, so that you see how this thing is working. Don't spend money when you have not withdraw anything. All right, see how the money is. Just spend a little and see how to get fed. But they are telling us that if you pay for 2 months, you are going to have 5% discount. But just go with first month. Leave it on auto extend, so that to add some days for you. And then of course at the end here, you can see that this is the amount you are paying, 3.59, very cheap a month. All right, after a month, after 30 days to expire. Now they have special offer for us here. Now this special offer is just the same thing I said the other time. If you add 1 more month to it, if you are buying for 2 months, they give you a discount of 5%. If you apply it, let me say I apply it here, you can see that we will now have 2 months here, and we'll now have the money will now increase. But please use 1 month. They say you have money you want to buy for 2 months, go ahead, but use 1 month. When it's now paying, you can buy from 1 year. You are your own. All right, now here you can now click on next, and on next I don't have money here, so they are showing me that my balance is not sufficient enough, so I should actually recharge. So I don't want to recharge because this is for us for a class. I already have a Proxy. But if you have had money here, I click on next, it will just buy the Proxy for us. So let's go back to setup, and then we'll go back like this. Let me cancel this from here. I'll cancel the other, quit, and then it will bring us back to here. Now when you successfully buy the Proxy, you will now see that one active Proxy will show in green here. So we'll now click on it. We'll now see the information in it. So this is the Proxy here. So I'll now click on it again, and then when I click on it again, you will now see that these are all the information that we need. All right, this is the information. this is the information you paid money for. So the username, the password, the IP address, the port, please take note of this. This is very, very, very important. All right, so you can see you can copy this thing. You can click here to copy, you can click here to copy. Under password, you can click here to see your password. You can even regenerate it. You can regenerate it here. Then those of you that just saw my password, you can't use it though, because very soon it will expire, and I'm using it in almost in a lot of places. So you can see it here. All right, so can just regenerate it and all of that. So just ensure that this information are good. Now we now have a proxy. You now have a proxy. The next thing to do is now to install it either on your phone or in your laptop. All right, now I'm going to start with laptop before I'll go to phone. Now to install it on your laptop, you can go to a new browser and type MoLogin. Now MoLogin is a browser like Chrome. All right, I want you to install it on your laptop. Download it, all right, because it will help to block people from detecting your location. It's an anti-detector browser. Don't carry those proxy information and install on your Chrome browser. They will easily detect you. They will work, but it will be quickly detectable, right? But you can use an anti-detector browser where you is specifically used for that purpose. So install MoLogin. There are the anti-detector browser, but MoLogin is what I use, and that's what I'm recommending for everyone here. All right, so you can click on it, for example, and then you can download it here, and download it here and install it. All right, once you download it and install it, then it will now take you to where you log in. Now when you download it and install it, launch it, that's open it. When you open it, it will take you to a place where you register with your email address. So you have to register on the MoLogin, that's the browser. Register your information and everything. Once they are okay, all right, you now bring you to this interface. You can see here that my name is here. It means that this name is the name I registered on this MoLogin, but you'll be using one information. So once it's being logged in directly here like this, the next thing you need to do here, that is very, very, very important, is create a new profile. You have to create a profile where you will be able to insert those proxy inside and set it up. All right, now MoLogin gives you access to create, I think, up to two accounts. All right, up to 2 profiles. Me, I've created up to 2 profiles, so they can't even allow me to create one, but there's no need creating many profiles. Just one will be enough. This one you are seeing here is the one I've been using for more than a year. So just create one. All right, so I will just come into new profile, and then you can create it. Like, see, they can't allow me to create because I've reached my limit, but one is enough. All right, this is a browser that a lot of cybersecurity people used to block detection. So this is majorly for people who want to do cybersecurity. They can upgrade, but you don't need to upgrade. One profile is enough to do everything for you. Now, but when you click on new, let me show you where it will bring you to. Now this is where it's going to actually bring you to. It will bring you to this place to set up the profile. Now in setting up your profile, pay attention. Number 1 is your name. Put in your name. Number 2 is the browser. So you need to connect the MoLogin to a Chrome browser. Chrome browser is already integrated in MoLogin. So it's just one click. Click on this Chrome browser here, and it's going to automatically link with your Chrome browser, because that's where you'll be using to browse. All right. So what operating system are you? I'm using a Windows laptop, not Mac. So I click on Windows and it's set for me. UA, leave it at all. And then all these ones here, leave them the way they are like this. Leave them, don't touch anything. Now where the concern is on proxies. All right, proxies. Now on proxies, maybe you can't see, you may not be seeing this. Let me return it back so you can just see all of this. Come here and click on here, and then when you click on here, you can click on new proxy, and then when you click on new proxy, you can now see where to put the information of your proxy. All right, can put the information of your proxy. Now this information we have here, all right, this information we have here, they are the information they will ask you when you click new proxy. They will ask you for username, password, input everything. Please ensure you copy well. You copy them well. In fact, that's why these things are here. I prefer you clicking here to copy and go and paste than to just be copying it. If you click here and copy, you won't have any problem with cap lock and all those things. So click here, copy them, install them here, and then when you have installed everything here, you click on network detection or proxy detection. When you click on proxy detection, it's going to detect if that proxy is good or not. All right, it's going to detect if that proxy is good or not. Now, if the proxy is good, it will show proxy detected in green or any color at all, but proxy detected. But if it's not good, it will show proxy error or any other thing to show you that it is not good. All right, so but if you copy it rightly, it will work. If you don't copy it rightly, the problem will be from the copying of these details we are seeing here. So once you have done everything and it shows proxy detected, yeah, we are go. That's confirm. You can now come here and click on confirm. Your profile has been created. Now, once your profile has been created, we will now go back to the profile, and then on the profile, you are going to now see that this profile here has been created for you. I will now move to the next one. If you want to watch for the just very shortly from here, I'll show you how to install it on the phone. But before showing on in the phone, let me show you how to actually start it from here. So to start your browser, you click on start, and then the Chrome browser inside of your Mo login will actually launch for you to now start doing your surveys. Now I want to explain something. You see that when you were integrating that proxy in this Mo login, you integrated a Chrome. So that Chrome browser is the one that is launching for you. All right. Now there is a clear difference between the browser that is inside of your Mo login and the browser that is in your laptop. So the browser that is in your Mo login is the one carrying that proxy and is the only one that can affect that location. So it's the only one that will show the location of either London, UK, Canada or US, depending on the proxy you bought. So the Chrome browser on your laptop is different. This one you are seeing me here, and then of course this one that you see me here is the one on the Mo login browser. So it's only the Chrome browser on your Mo login browser that is carrying that location, not the whole of your laptop. But for the ones on the phone that I'm going to be showing you shortly, is the whole of your phone that will change to that location. But the one on the laptop is not the whole laptop that is affected, only that browser. Please take note. So if I come to this Chrome browser here, this browser is completely different, will be completely different. The location is still Nigeria or any location, and then only this one is changed to that location. So what I'm explaining is that everything you are doing for this survey should be on this browser. So that's why I suggested from the beginning that create a separate email and ensure that you integrate that email on this browser so that you will always work with it. You can see here, you can see that I have only one email. You can see that I have only one email here, and this is the email I use for all the listing. Why I'm saying this is that if they send you an email with let's say one of these tests, you can see some of the tests here. So if you click on it, and let's say they send you on your Chrome browser in your laptop, and you click on start test, for example, and it launches from a browser that is outside of this browser, they are going to block your account, telling you that you are using an unknown location. All right. So everything should be on this browser. Create a separate email. Everything should be here. Now, once we are here, you can see that this is the location. If I refresh it again, you can see that it will still show that this browser is from UK. So if I walk anything here, it will be as if I'm in UK. So this is the location, England, Europe, and all of this. If we scroll down, you can see that it has zip code. Please take note of all these things, because there are some of the surveys that you'll actually be doing and they will ask you for a zip code. They will ask you for some of this information. Don't go and give them the zip code of your current location, either in Nigeria or anywhere. Come to this place, copy this zip code and send for them. I'm showing you the reason why most accounts are busted. So follow this information correctly. Now, when the Mo login, the browser launch for you like this, the first thing you need to do is you need to check. Actually, we know that they are showing us here, but you need to check if that location is actually in UK. So to check that, we can use any of the websites. I like using war.net. So war.net. So I'll just come here and type war.net. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that's how I usually pronounce it. So I'll click on war.net and it takes me directly to show my location. So this actually confirms that yes, my browser is in United Kingdom, UK, and it's in London. And you can see all the information here. The proxy is showing that no proxy. Meanwhile, we are using proxy. Of course, you can see the benefit. But if it was VPN, it will be weak. You will not see. This guy is 100%. Like you are going to be seeing on the phone. Sometimes on the phone it will not show 100%, sometimes it show 100%. Just ensure that it's from 60 and above. All right. So everything here is correct. You can scroll down and then you just check them. Now we are now confirming that our browser is in UK, and whatever we do here will be from the UK location. So you can now start launching you can now click here and then start registering your surveys. All right, so now the next class is going to be on how to create a PayPal address. And then immediately how to create a PayPal address, I'm also going to start registering, because I said again that this is not going to be long. It's going to be a 3 video or 4 videos. I'm going to show you how to create a PayPal address and how to get a UK number and all of that, and then to start. Now let me explain one thing before we close. The thing I'm explaining is that now if immediately I launch this browser, you discover that it brings out all the surveys that I usually do. They are here, all of them. All right, all of them. In fact, I deleted some of them self. That's why here this browser used to be crowded. Now what I'm explaining here is that each browser that you use, please don't close the tab, leave it here. The browser will not close the tab for you. When you launch, immediately all the Chrome, all the tabs will always be open for you to continue from where you stop, instead of trying to enter again and they will ask you for a password and all of that. Always leave them here, so that once immediately you launch the browser, all of them will be on the tab, and then you start continue from where you actually stop. So this is how to do it from here. Very shortly, I'm going to be showing you how to do it from your phone. And then before I show you that, let me show you now, when you are done with the surveys for the day, maybe you have done these surveys, for example, you have done these ones for the day, you know that you don't have any surveys yet, you can now come here and then click on stop. Now when you click on stop, you are going to see that this browser here is going to disappear. It has disappeared. So anytime you want to come, let me close this more login too. All right, so I'll click here and then click on confirm. So anytime I want to launch, I will still go back to where it is, launch it, and then start it, and then continue from where I stop. So this is how to use this thing from there. Now very shortly, let me now show you how to use it on phone. But before we do that, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then let's go. All right, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install that Proxy on your phone, and also how to actually start doing the surveys directly from your phone. Now the very first thing you need to do is to install an ad guard. That is just like in the laptop we installed a more login that will now install the Proxy inside. Here we'll install an app called Ad Guard. So go to Play Store. Either you go to Play Store or you go to iOS Store, depending on the phone you're using, and then you type Ad Guard, then Guard. All right, you now see this one here. You can see that my own is already installed. Now when you install it, they will give you an opportunity to install another one. It's the same Ad Guard, but the second one you are going to install from here is the one you are going to use. So I can't open this one because it's already installed. Just type Ad Guard and install it. Now when you install it, you are going to install another one which will now have these two. Now the first one here, there are differences in them. The first one, Ad Guard, here is the one we are going to be using. Please pay attention. When you install that first one, you'll be given an opportunity to install the mobile one, which is this one. When you install it, you are going to also have this one here, this one. All right, so now when it's installed, we can now click on it, and then when we click on it, you can now see protection is disabled. All these ones are ads, so click on here to go away with this. Click on here, you can say protection is disabled, guard, and all of that. And then I've installed most of all these things here. So to install that Proxy inside of this Ad Guard, what you do is you come here under settings, and then you can see that we have general, manage the apps look and functionality, filtering, etc, and all of that. Our major concern is on filtering. So come here and then we click on it. You saw number one filters. The last one here is network. All right, so click on the network, and then when you click on the network, you can see that we have HTTP. That's not our concern. Our concern is under this Proxy here. So click on Proxy, and then under this Proxy here, you can see again, we can see you have Proxy server. You can click on Proxy server, And then on Proxy server, you can see that we have only one Proxy here. So you can click on add a Proxy server here, and then you can now put all the details that you saw here. Now from that Proxy chip, you can see that we have Proxy name. It was given to you. Proxy chip. This one is not SOX 5. It was this HTTP, if you can remember vividly. Then the Proxy host, that is the domain. You can put the IP port, the IP username, the IP password. All these things were given to you. Copy them step by step. If they did not work, it means that you did not copy them well. All right. So once you are done, you can now click on check confirmation. So when you click on check confirmation, it's the same thing like on the laptop when we're doing. I click on Proxy detection. Now this one is check confirmation. You have to check if that Proxy is working. So if the Proxy is working, it will tell you Proxy detected or connection working or something. And then if you know like that, you now click on save. Now when you click on save changes, the Proxy will now be saved on your ad guard. So let me return to home. Now on your home, all right, on your home, you can now see that, on your home, you can now see that the protection detector is disabled like this. All right, so like this, you now turn it on. Anytime you want to use your phone to do those things, you must come here and turn it on. So I just turn it on, and then I can now, like now, there's something I explained while I was doing the laptop on the laptop. It's only the browser, the Mo login the Mo login Chrome that is actually carrying the Proxy. So if you do anything anywhere else, it's not carrying UK or London, anywhere you bought it. But for a phone, your entire phone is represented in that country. So if I click anything on the phone, it will work in that country. So I'll come to browser, like the Chrome browser, and I'll click here. And then I want to check if that Proxy is actually working. Of course, from the top here, we're already seeing that their browser is working, are blocking ads and tracker, this one here. But we want to still check if it's working. So to check that, we'll come here and then we'll type wo. Of course, I've told you wo.net, and then click on OK. And then let's allow it to load. You can see it's now loading, and it's showing now that the whole of our phone is now in UK, United Kingdom, with this IP address. And we must scroll down to see if it's 100%. Now I say this guys is 60%. 60% is not too strong, right? You have to check to know why it's not too strong. It's 60%. Let me refresh it again and see if it will be more than that, because it was actually supposed to be more than that. So those will be 100%, but 60% is not bad. You can still use it. All right, so it's still showing 60%. You can still use it, but I always want it to be close to 90, 100, like you saw on my laptop. All right, so oh my God, they're already showing us ads. I don't click here. If I click on secure, but this 60% is still good. You are still good to go with it, right? So once you can detect already that, of course, your phone is now operating from this location, you can now come and then you now start opening the apps. So one of the apps I have here is this particular one here. So let's say there was an ad here, then there was a survey here for me to do. Is just to click here. So any app I click now is as if I'm doing it from UK. All right, because my Proxy is UK. You can see here there's no test for me yet. This one is actually, when there's test, they will let you know there's no test for me on this one. So if I have another one installed, I think I have the other ones installed on the other phone. So you can see that if you have any one here, you can now start opening them and start using them. It's as very simple as you can see everything here. So thank you so much for seeing this. If you are liking this video, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I will see you in the very next one. Thank you.